Alright. So here we are. We are going to. I'm going to start drawing in a second. I'm going to try to work stuff out here and there. You know, just in general. Here we are. We continue shading the hashtag Hololive illustration of ours. Okay. Manga digital painting. Oh, okay, digital art. There you go. That's the one. Here, I'm going to copy this, post that. No, here, flame, this. Let's take the hashtag from Hololive, Control C. Let's post it here. 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 And okay. I think that's all. Alrighty, folks. Of course, also, let's start the thing here, you know, with the chat, just to see what you all have to say. And yeah, so we are going to continue where. Hi, Zega, get over here. How are you? Hoping how's going? Oh my, oh my, my. E. E. Alrighty. So we are going to continue shading, and there are cool things. First of all, couple changes to the code, and it's going to look more alike to what RenoTune actually does. That I can say right now. So I'm kind of happy with it. I'm actually kind of happy with it. And basically, what I'm going to do is going to be a rather specific thing, if that makes sense. But I was wondering about the shading and such, and like one of the things that actually was brought to my attention was this element, and I was like, is it actually shaded well or not? And surprisingly, it might be not shaded well, so I might need to you know, redo a couple things. Of course, my thing is not, yeah, come on, there we go. Yep. Okay, so basically I'm going to color a little bit here to eliminate some shadows that I believe shouldn't even be here. And yeah, that's that. We are going to just shade today, of course. By the way, music. Yes, the song. Yep. Okay. Please let me know if it's too loud or too silent. I'll change the volume. But yeah. So okay. I do believe that this is exactly what we're supposed to do. Kinda. Because I feel like this shading should go like this. You know what I mean? Okay. And okay. Hi Skylar, good to have you here. How are you? Hope it has going. Hi, hi. As always, hashtag eye candy. Oh my. Well, thank you. Yeah, I do feel like this shading is slightly better now because there's some more like indentation and whatnot. I do believe that this is what's supposed to be more important. And yeah, we're going to continue. I'm going to the movies tomorrow. Goat. What are you going to watch, actually, Skylar? What movies? Hmm? Actually, anyone watched Iron Lung? I don't think it actually came out here in Poland. So that's kind of bummer. I wanted to watch Markiplier's, you know, movie. The what? Iron Lung. It's, you know, the Markiplier's movie. I wanted to watch it. We don't have that. Yeah. Yeah, in our cinemas it's also not being aired. I think it had only like cinema release in America, and every rest of the world is going to receive that on streaming services like, you know, Netflix, Prime, or whatever. I'm kind of wondering about, so, you know, what am I going to watch next, actually, because I'm almost running out of the anime on my list, so I'll need to fill it out. You know, the seasonal anime that I'm watching in the breaks from, you know, from One Piece. Alright, and this... whole thing. And okay. And I think we might need to make some darker shadows here. Yeah. Okay. This one and this one. Oh my, okay, let's start shading hers, shall we? Okay, so we are going to keep at it, you know, working on the hairs now. Also, my new desk arrived today. So I'm going to actually work on assembly of it tomorrow when I wake up, because you know, I'm still kind of, I guess, you know, it's not like I'm really tired today, surprisingly. After the work, I can actually say that I've got plenty of energy, and yeah, you know, just working things out. Yeah, so tomorrow I think we are going to stream maybe Valentine's special, you know. last year I think I streamed drawing or sketching like a bit raunchy characters, right? I think it was. So maybe, who knows, maybe this year we can repeat that. Okay. I just, yeah, I guess I just want to focus a lot on like hairs and whatnot, you know. Just generally I want to progress as much as possible on this. And again, Ollie has like the most to shade, but you can see that most of the characters are like, you know, nearly fully hidden. Okay. All right. So those hairs are like, you know, I really like those hairs. And hi standout, good to have you here. How are you? Hope everything has gone. Whoa there. Is there a new model render I see, or am I just that dense? New model render? What you mean? Like the way how my model looks like? It always looked like that. Ah, so my eyes deceived me. It's okay. Also, standout, how have you been? I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Haven't seen you in a while. Sorry, but I've been really caught up with stuff, but hey, I try to be more Hey, it's okay, standout, it's okay. It's not like, you know, it's not like I'm trying to, like, you know, you know, insinuate anything. I'm just wondering how have you been, you know? It's been a long time since we've talked last time, so just wondering how have you been. But yeah, I get it, you know, getting caught up with things is really easy these days. It's really easy, so yeah. I'm not shocked that, you know, this is happening to you. But I'm hoping that you're all good now, and that you've remembered to take proper rest. That's really important. Hope you've been well. Well, so. Recently my work has been like really problematic. But I'm slowly starting to build borders again. I see. Hope you get back on stable ground. Yeah. Because right now, you know, I'm just... I'm kind of doing overtime for free, and I'm just, you know, working out stuff work-related. During my time off, I've been feeling like really tired. Yesterday I had more possibilities, you know. Like, I've kind of reset myself a little bit. Hard work pays off, and I hope that happens with you. Well, my boss is a douchebag, so doubt. He mistreats his employees, so, you know. And yeah, he also mistreats me, but don't worry. That's terrible, I'm sorry about it. No, it's okay. It's okay. That's why, you know, I'm kind of in the situation I am in right now. I'm kind of trying to figure things out. Hopefully soon things will clear up. But yeah. For now, just chilling. For now, we're just chilling. But look at your render, this looks really good, thank you. Thank you. It really means a lot. You know, I'm recently also trying some new things, so that's actually, you know, I'm really happy to hear some words of encouragement, because, you know, it's not necessarily something I've been doing quite often, but I was kind of like, why not just giving myself a little bit more time? And there we are on the 10th stream of this whole thing, you know, of working on this illustration. I was told many times that, hey, actually, just take time with your artworks, and I was always like, no, I need to be speed. Are my arts deceiving me, or did your render style change a teensy bit? Yep, it did. Actually, it actually did. Back in the days I was using a bit different, you know, back in the days when I guess we've seen each other last time, I was using also mostly a bit different a bit different brush, and I was drawing in a bit different style. I've been doing a Reno Tuna master study, and I'm kind of going into his works. Am I actually being called by the driver? For fuck's sake. Give me a second. If he's calling me, it's important. Oh, hi. I agree, you should take our time with our art. Not like me though. Spent the whole day yesterday trying to choose a brush for a new type of hair rendering. Spoiler, I couldn't find one. To be fair, I've started using only one brush. Also, hi Muto, glad to have you here. How are you? Hope it has gone. And sorry for that. The driver was just, you know, wondering if, you know, if he can be loaded for some time. Woof, yes. So yeah, yeah, I'm just, you know, kinda working things out. But I've started using only one brush. It's for example, like this line and this line are the same brush, it's just with slightly different settings. This one is on 70% opacity and this one is on 50% opacity. That's the only difference between these two, the opacity levels. So this one is like my shade, the 50% opacity is like my shading and sketching brush, and the one with 70% is kind of like my line art and flats and whatnot brush, you know? And just kind of working things out with this one. I have to say it's pretty cool. This one's pretty cool. It's, well, it's called Reno Tuna brush, but it's actually just normal Photoshop round brush actually, with opacity put on it. So, yeah. Oh my, oh my, my. So. Would love to stay more, but I have some long-awaited sleep to catch up on. Love your art and hope you have a fun stream. I also use only one brush for skin and stuff. Yep, that's really cool. And hey, rest well, buddy. Rest well. And hope to see you in the next one. Take care, man. Take care. Bye. Ah, G. We will see. Bloob, bloob. I'm okay. Okay. I'm really glad. Ah. You know what? I wanted to make slightly longer stream today. Just, you know, bare minimum, like 2 hours 30 minutes, but I think I'm going to end the stream after 2 hours, and which is, well, already slightly longer than what I usually, for how long I'm usually streaming. But I want to, you know, I want to also munch on something, because I can have a really nice slice of beef steak that I really want to eat. Oh my. I can't wait for the Dragon Ball Super continuation, because they're actually going to continue it with the Moro arc and such. You know? Can't wait, can't wait. I want to see all that animated already. OG. Okay. Yep. Okay, she actually looks really nicely shaded now. I don't like those shadows now. The hairs are hers are looking decent. So what is your plan for Valentine's Day, people? True, actually, Valentine's Day is, you know, creeping around the corner. And for me, it's tomorrow. For some, it might be already be Valentine's Day. Are you actually going to celebrate Valentine's Day? I guess, you know, Valentine's Day special. We can do, as I've mentioned. We will see. Also, actually, a friend of mine. Are we going to? We can. I mean, if you want to. I can also make one, you know, at 2 p.m. as a, you know, just additional stream if you don't want to, and then we could, you know, just make like a short stream together and, you know, just spend some time. You know? I'm sure that, you know, I'm going to... Tomorrow I'm going to already stream from the new desk. Can't wait to see how it's going to... you know, can't wait to see what's going to be going on. Also, didn't you mention that you want to do, you know, Valentine's Day special with me, Muto? I have a weird recollection that... I might be wrong, but I have a weird recollection that you probably mentioned something regarding that matter. Yeah. So yeah, if you wanna, we can, of course. Okay. What about your friend? Oh yeah, a friend of mine that I haven't really streamed in a while contacted me, you know, asked me like, you know, if I would be down for something that we were usually streaming. And we are kind of trying to set up the, you know, when we are going to do the collab. It's probably going to be on Saturday or one of these days. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah. You probably know her. You know, because I've been streaming with her various things, you know, art related. So just some cool, you know, just some cool ideas. Izu, yep. It is Izu. You know, personally I thought, you know, it was a surprise for me because I actually thought that Izu moved away from streaming for a while because she just didn't really felt like it. I think she's coming back, so I am, you know, I'm stoked because, you know, I'm glad to see my friend, you know, just wanting to come back, for example. Yeah. It might be actually a bit more difficult to establish the, you know, the streaming time, because she she actually, you know, moved to Japan, as we, you know, as if talked about. So that's the role, I guess. But yeah. Is she looking properly shaded? I feel like there's something off. I feel like her hairs are not shaded to such extent that I could see much difference. Between certain elements. Oh well. Zega? Oh, folks, actually, did you eat well or hydrated? What did you eat? How are you? Oh. Actually, you are a little bit silent, Zaga. Oh, my attention is elsewhere. I know. You know, I was kind of wondering. Hope it's nothing stressful, you know. Or, you know, at least hope that it's nothing, you know. It's the opposite. Okay. I'm glad. Oh no. It's the opposite. So it's just, you know. So it's something pleasurable. I like that. Glad to hear. I was just so wondering. Oh my. Everything. Gee, gosh golly, my spine. Oh my. Huh. Want to go to the zoo? Ooh. Zoo, you say? That's nice. Personally, we don't have a zoo here in my city. I have to go to the other one, but it's pretty cool. Go to the zoo? Same. Yeah. It's 8 p.m. soon. Yeah. seek in, sneak in. Oh, oh my! Imagine sneaking into the zoo. I just wanted to see a. I just wanted to see a panda. I wonder how did the idea of a zoo. We don't have a panda. Oh my! Actually, in the zoo that we've got, you know, there are like red pandas, if I remember correctly. So yeah, we've got pretty, you know, pretty cool build up. Man. I've noticed that I'm not doing highlights on anything really. The cute animals. Same. I've never been to the zoo, by the way. Same. Wait, I need to check up the reference photo that I've got. Okay. Well, like this. There you go. Was using the wrong brush. Actually, highlights on the hairs. I don't think they're working out. They're more like this than anything. Okay. I'm wondering, how can I make her... her reflections? I don't think I should add them then, because I can't really figure out where should they go, to be fair. The highlights. I think everything else is, you know, properly lit and such. Maybe like something here, you know? Yep. Yeah, that works. And just like... yeah. Okay. Uh, guess it's alright. Okay. What is it though? You know what? No, not really. You know, some elements seem like there's literally not that much. I want to pet cute animals. Same. We have petting zoos. Oops, wrong chat. Oh my. That's fine. What do you mean? Oh. Oh my. Oh gee. Does she actually look okay? There has to be some, like... Yeah, something like this. Okay. Oh my. I think I'm spending most time now on just finishing the shading of her. Okay. Canada was chasing other cat around. Oh? What do you mean, other cat? There's a other cat here. Hmm. It's black and fluffy. If you think what I'm thinking that you think about, no, you cannot. You've already got Miss Cat. Why? You've already got Miss Cat. The more the merrier. Nope. What about Nina actually? What happened to Nina? Someone yoinked her. Oh? What you mean someone yoinked her? Someone is taking care of her now. Oh, okay. Wait, so what about the original owner? Did they even notice that she ain't there? Or the owner? I don't know. Huh. Okay. Yeah, let's say. You. Okay. Alrighty. I think it looks good now, though. Yeah. Hi Harsh, good to hear how your opening has gone. How have you been? Hi hi. Bro, iPhone is on freaking 24. I need to do power saver mode. Damn, I have no idea. I'm worried. Why? Why are you worried? He said he needs to cut the wall. What? Why are you still on this art? Because it's not finished yet. It's unbelievable. The guy really wants to cut the freaking wall. Holy crap. It's looking not finished to me, if I drew this. Well, there's still the background and other characters, you know. Let's save my soul. Yeah. You're live on another platform? Yep. We are multi-streaming to Twitch. Always have been. Got a wall in winter? Yeah, imagine. For God's sake. You need to redesign your VTuber character's physique. Why? What's wrong with my physique? Oh my. Well, concern is increasing, but though. Hello from Twitch yet? Was I? Hello from Twitch. That you roll? Yeah, concern is I'm more and more concerned each time you mention more, you know, changes they want to do. What's your rate on the Blue Lock live action trailer? I haven't seen it. Same, yeah. But like, you know, it's soccer. I'm not really a huge fan of soccer at all, you know. Like, okay, cool, you know, like I guess I can kind of work with characters, for example, from there, but I'm not really into stories related to soccer. They are usually like, they kind of feel the same to me. It's not soccer, it's football. It's the same thing. Because Americans call football a soccer because football for them it's American football, which is rugby and shit. You know what I mean? It's not. It is. No, it isn't. It's American football. No. No, it's not. Soccer is the football that we have. Football is football. No. No, it's not. We still have rugby. Yeah. Like you have football and rugby, but you're using the same ball for it, right? But they're like two different kinds of things with different sets of rules, but they're like kind of the same family. Soccer for Americans is football. Like, football is football, soccer is soccer. No, Harsh. You don't get it. Americans take it differently because they have football, and before our European football went to theirs, they've called a football. That's why it's American football. It's another sport, bruh. That's why when our football went to America, they've called it soccer because they've already had football. So our football is their soccer, and American football for us it's like American football. Because it's like, you know, football is the same as rugby. Also, American football is the same as rugby. Yeah, see, Zega gets it. Oh, not the same, okay. Yeah, but you're using the same ball. Their football is not even football, they use hands. Yes, because it's American football. That's the thing. Well, actually, they use feet because they are kicking out the ball, right? I guess that's the thing, but they call our football a soccer. It's like convoluted naming thing. They use, but not as much. Yeah, not as much. It's not like directly oriented around. What were the rules? Whoever gets the touchdown, they can actually kick out the ball for points, because it's like additional points kind of thing. I remember I was like reading about it some time ago, but I don't remember as much. I say I don't even have its own language for people they are British. No. It's totally wrong. British English is totally different than American English. That's why they are split usually in the language picking. And they are not British for people, at least not for the ones I've met with. Like, for example, you know, American is better, imagine. Are in tribe? Not quite. Are in tribes? Not quite. You're talking about Native Americans. Americans are different. They come from colonies. Native Americans, yeah. They are Native Americans, not Americans. Same as Latino Americans, like Mayans, Incas, you know, like this kind of thing. Yeah, we call them Indians. Yeah, we also call them Indians, but Indians name was given to them because Columbus and have different Indians word for people in India. We have the same word. Holy shit. Okay, hold up. You are going on. You're Polish, right? Yep, I am. So Indians name was given to Native Americans by Christopher Columbus as first people. Because they thought that they actually got to India because they supposed to swim all around the globe right to India, because that's supposed to be their faster way to reach India, because there were like some issues on the usual route, right? Because spice trading and shit with India. So basically they swim to the Columbia, by the way, because Columbus didn't discover America, he discovered Columbia, which is totally different thing. And basically he called people from like there, like around Indians, basically. Yeah. Indian is not our name. Depends on the language, Harsh. Depends on the language. Depending on the like, for example, Polish might not be necessarily directly Polish, but for example, they can call us differently. Like, for example, we are being called Polans by the old Polish tribe from which Poland actually was created. Lengel. Is that actually how you call Polish people, Zaga? That's how we call Polish. Oh no. So yeah, like, you know, things are like very dependent on the language. That's why I'm saying like British and American English are not the same. They are not the same because, for example, in British English you call it refrigerator, but in American you call it fridge. Why? How you call Magyar? What? If it's Nepal in English, you will call it Nepal, but for there was a fake name. Hungarian. Oh. So it's Węgierski, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. That's that. See, yeah. It's like very dependent on the thing. Hmm. Yeah. Also for is the only word in our language, really? Holy crap. Yep. Holy shit. God damn. There must be like huge cultural shock when people are going to Hungary with A instead of I and hard R. Huh. What if you're colorblind, but you can't tell or know because you don't know how a color actually looks, you just know the name? That's exactly how all the color blinds are working. They have absolutely not a single idea what colors they are holding. Quite often they're like, I used to have a friend who was colorblind. It was back in gymnasium times. You know it by not seeing the number in the circle. Yeah. So basically you can like check if you are you can check if you are colorblind by, you know, generally people are around there, but in, you know, like general concept of all, in general concept of all, it's actually like, you know, kind of very specific way of working things around, because was to use color at least once. There are no such things as color blind glasses. Well, are we talking about glasses that are causing color blindness or the ones that's supposed to cure the color blindness? Because those are two different things. Because there are glasses that can actually strip out, like filter out specific color ranges, so you can learn how like people of certain color blindness are living. But there's no such thing like glasses that can cure color blindness. Those were fakes. Those are genuinely fakes. They weren't really doing anything. And a bunch of people actually like tested it out, and only like surprisingly only huge people, bye bye for now, bye bye Muto, take care. So basically like huge people around the internet had possibility to receive the glasses and be able to see colors all of a sudden. It was actually fake. They have to be custom made for the person's specific color range, yeah. But there's actually no possibility that, like, someone was talking about this. There is no technology that would allow to filter out colors in a way that they could see the colors again. There's actually zero, like, you know, it's impossible because color blindness comes from like eyes condition. It does a different thing. Oh, what you mean then? It was like genuinely someone was like proving it. It more like distorts the color range so the person sees more color. Which anime are you watching right now? Right now I'm going to watch one, some, but no new colors. Oh, okay, so just like, yeah, they still see things, but in different, but in more ranges. Get it, got it. Anime that I'm watching right now, it's One Piece. I'm going to continue next arc. I'm, you know, kind of, you know, somewhere far right now, I'd say. I'm more or less in the middle. I'm going to look out for... I'm now going to watch the... wait, I finished Impel Down, and now I'm going to watch that huge war where, you know, Whitebeard says like, the One Piece is real, you know? Also, I'm kind of happy with myself because I've managed to catch up with many anime. I've watched some anime that I didn't watch in the past, and basically I'm now like capable to watch a little bit more. I'm still not sure if I'm capable to like freak. What's up? I forgot my meds. Did you eat the... Okay. Did you eat something you shouldn't? I took those, okay. How I'll be waiting for GTA 6 knowing I didn't even play GTA 4. The main one, I see. I see. I don't think GTA 4 is going to be that important. Like, each GTA has its own story, so it's not necessary for the player to play older versions, which I like actually really about the I really like about the GTA, because actually it's more accessible for you know, newcomers, right? Just generally players. Let's say I didn't really played GTA 4. I've only played like San Andreas and Vice City. And I've got GTA 5. I didn't play it yet. It was actually given for free on Epic, so saved some cash. But yeah, it's like, you know, it's the thing. It's gonna be a big loss because no way a game is gonna earn more than $2 billion. Wait, what was... Wait, let me see. At some point they might actually get back to it, but I doubt they are going to reach that amount of money actually, as you say, you know? GTA 5, how much did it earn? Well, I'll be damned. GTA 5 has generated 8.6 billion USD in revenue. Before that they will get bankrupt. I mean, actually, if they still got like a bunch of that money, 2 billion means that they are left with 6.6 billion USD revenue from GTA 5. That's crazy. I thought it was like somewhere around like you know? Yeah. Apparently it's been going up because, like, you know, it's like 5 times Skyrim. Yeah. But you know, people are playing a lot on the online, you know? People are playing a lot on online, and I believe that they will need to sell one of their games. Like, sell? What you mean? I don't think so though, Harsh. Rockstar is stacked up on money. They've said that because someone actually asked how they are going to, how they are managing with like how much GTA 6 actually taking up from them, and they've said that they are pretty well situated. So I do believe, and they've been cranking up the hype for the game. I don't think they are going to get 2 billions right away, but I do feel like 1 billion at least they are going to earn in the first like 2-3 months maybe. Considering like how expensive GTA 6 is going to be. Or maybe just because how expensive GTA 6 is going to be, they might actually be in a bit of a trouble. You know, that's the thing. Let me see, because I think it's already on Steam to check out. GTA 6? No, it's not. Huh. Interesting. I thought it was already on Steam. One way or another. Well, okay. But I think it was already like mentioned how much it's going to actually cost. A lot of people said that it's going to be like really darn expensive game. I don't think I've caught up how much exactly it's going to cost. Let me check that, because now I can, like, you know, I am getting fixated on it. How much will GTA 6 cost? What? What you talking about? You said harsh. I mean, it's harsh, right? Harsh Joshi? So the price tag for standard edition, $80 to $100 for the basic. It's not, huh? Yes, it's not, huh? Well, I'm looking at now how much it would. I'm looking at it, and it's $80 to $100 apparently. Special deluxe editions, often featuring the in-game currency or exclusive content, are likely to exceed $100. Yo, that's crazy. Are they actually going to cost? Is it actually going to cost like this? I highly doubt. Like, there is no way people, for example, in Poland are going to pay 354.63 PLN for a game. Like, there is no way. Huh. We'll see, actually. Well, you know, people nowadays are still like saying, "Oh, I'm not going to buy this," meanwhile they're actually buying the thing, you know, on the thing. You know. They're genuinely still buying the game even for a way higher price than when they thought at first. I don't know. It's crazy, though. I'm definitely not going to buy GTA 6. Maybe if we are going to have like, you know, maybe if I would get back to like the donations and donation goals. You know, maybe we could set up like the donation goal for GTA 6, but am I actually going to play it? Am I? I'm hardly playing the game I have right now. Well, I'm hardly playing games that I have right now. But I don't know. It's just how we are calling it. Yeah, brat. It kind of sounds like brat, right? Like the yeah. What? Why are you winking, Zega? Well, that's cool. Oh, you need to be explained? Yeah. Yeah, I kinda do. I'm a bit of a dummy right now. You know the British Museum? The one that has a bunch of like stolen items from all around the world and they are refusing to give them back? Yeah, I know it. There was actually recent, I guess it wasn't that recent, but who only have the name of region have also, yeah. Aren't there more museums in Britain? Yeah, but the other museums are not called the British Museum, you know what I mean? No. God damn, Sega. What they are? Oh, you read what I wrote? Yeah. Name is British Museum. Yeah. Like, it's just the name of the museum. It's called British Museum, or like the British Museum, something like that. It's like the biggest museum, and actually it contains all these stolen things that Britain ever stole from countries that they were colonizing. There was actually someone who was trying to get back some kind of like family heirloom, I think, and those bastards actually refused. he went on like lawsuit with them and he lost. Because of course it was happening in Britain, the lawsuit was happening in Britain, and of course they're not going to, I guess they're not going to give back the, you know, the taken items. But some people are managing to take back those things. Brits have the dips on that. Yeah. Oh well, you know. It's kinda messed up how things are going. But, you know. Personally, I won't be able to do anything about most of the things that are kinda irritating to me. So, yeah. For now, I gotta, you know, focus on like stuff like my, you know, pick my life. So yeah. You nickname by me, bruh. Where are those coming from? Translate, yeah. Yeah. You didn't finish this one, didn't you? It's just called Meowing God or something. In translation. The thing you just do the mewing. Oh my. Then it translated wrong because mewing as mewing is not translatable because it's own name. But mewing also can be translated to meowing, or well, to a form of a meowing. So it's just, you know, going to translate it to like cats meowing instead of actual mewing. Huh? Huh? The hell? No idea. What do you mean, no idea? Didn't you make this software? Oh my. Oh my. Oh gee. Blip. Yeah, it's working. It is working, as a matter of fact. Harsh, please speak in English. was curious if it's breaking error. Huh. I see. It seems like it's translation error actually. But we didn't get that last time you've tried it. Is YouTube API error? Let's see, YouTube API. It's for the polling. Huh. That's bizarre then. I have no idea what happened. Harsh. I want to remind you that one of the rules on our chat is to always speak in English because of the proper communication. I can't say it. Alright, Zaga. I mean, you can write to me in the DM, actually. Why am I spending such a long time on this freaking jacket? 6, 7. I'm too old for that. I'm too old for this, for real. If I had to say something on the whole world will listen, I would say one player escaped the Matrix, 8 billion left. That would cause a chaos. Jesus Christ, Zaga. Holy fuck. On one hand, like that's like unhinged, but on the other hand, like that's actually an idea, you know? Like now you've made me wonder. What would it output? And how much it would actually be correct. Bro, like... Yeah, the whole point of that tech is to stuff like that. It was designed to that specifically. I mean, to be fair, I am interested. Hey, everyone becomes a monk. Imagine. Oh my. Yeah. That would actually cause a ruckus around the world if something like that would actually happen. Especially if, like, you know, all of a sudden, like, you would drop, like, everything and become, and, like, start acting, like, kinda unhuman, like Uncanny Valley. As if you were stripped out of all of the emotions in an instant. And then say that as if something took control over you. And then just continued speaking as you were. Because, like, as if you would start talking about something else. And then doing something like that, that would actually cause, like, mass destruction around the world. It would cause utter chaos. Here's your worldwide mind message. Yes, we can hear your thoughts and some of us can speak too, but they will never tell you. Holy. Oh my. Your VTuber character is freaking randomly. It puts a tongue out. Oh my. Imagine. Hell yeah. You can add days to your life, but you can add life to your days? Yeah, exactly. Any progressive programming? No, I didn't. You know, it's mostly because I've been having time only during weekends. So, like, I'll be able to do things now during the weekend. Everything, like, went down the gutter because I also were planning to, like, complete all of the commissions this week. Because, like, most of them are just sketches. So I could just sit down and do sketches, but I couldn't. Everything was messed up because of my freaking job, basically. So it's starting to affect my, you know, my commissions, and I don't like that. So I have to do something, and that's why I'm starting to make, you know, huge borders, basically, from everything. I'm probably going to sit for a while, you know, without much. I'm going to sit today as much as possible, and, you know, after the stream, and just try to crank out as many, you know, as many stuff related to commissions as possible. Watched at 2030 volume. Well, I. Mm -hmm. Okay. Okay. And we're almost there with this one actually. As I'm looking at it. What do you mean, not answering? What's the answer? You didn't make a question. Also, once again, it's a second warning. If you didn't call up, I gave you an actual warning because you're breaking the rules of the chat. Speak fucking English. Harsh. Speak English. Simple rule. Everyone will understand. What? Imagine. Also those, yeah. Dude, burning donuts because cheaper than wood? Yes. Also, those donuts are actually frozen. And they're being thrown. So, yeah, that's literally the worst kind of, you know. I can't even, like, imagine how the freaking, like, what went through the process to actually freeze them in the first place. And what's happening in, like, chemistry-wise with them when they are being thrown. Because, you know, like, you can't really refreeze meat after you've thrown it out, you know? Apparently. So, like, you know, how the other things are going to behave this way, you know? Well, yeah. Also, I don't trust things that are highly flammable. At least, you know, things like that are not dried out. Because, like, donuts are not dry. Like, for example, chips, okay, chips are going to burn a lot, but they are dry. They're, like, dried out and such, right? And they're oily. But, like, donuts that are oily, they're, like, kind of mushy and wet, you know what I mean? So how the heck they're capable to be, you know, bungee jump without rope once in a lifetime moment? Yep. But I don't recommend doing that at all. Are dry plus oil? Donuts? Well, maybe, actually. If you think about it, it's not like they are wet, are fried. Yeah, but like, yeah, maybe they're just, you know, maybe without the oil there will be much more donuts. That depends what dialect you're speaking. Once again, differences between different kinds of English. Oh, what is though and what is not, and can put them together and it's logical. Oh my, do not confuse to me for some linguist. But yeah, it's like actually dependent, the form is dependent on the English used. Epic, the rendering is awesome. How are you? Hi Joxai, glad to have you here. How are you? Hope how's it going? I'm doing good, just chilling, you know, just, you know, trying to go around and at least finally finish Ollie in this illustration. How have you been? I am assuming you finished your stream? Are you getting ready for the stream? Good girl. I'm a guy who didn't have McDonald's, Starbucks, the white chocolates, like house last year, by the way. I'm a new gen. Well, I didn't have any of those at all. Oh my. But yeah, Joxai, how have you been? Awesome, I can't wait to see it finished. I had to delay my stream to tomorrow, feeling sick from a nap, so I'm chilling now. Hey, let's go, let's go. I'm kind of, you know, trying to work out the, at least this, you know, her, you know, at least her coat. You know what I mean? So that's like, yeah. The coat looks great, thank you. E. Kind of, you know, wondering how should I work my way around this whole thing. But yeah, I guess I can call it, you know, I guess I can call the code done, at least. You know? There's some good news here. And I guess Ollie is shaded now. But it took us such a long time. It took us such a long time. Golly. Jenny is great. Thanks, Joxai. Thanks. Okay, Harsh, like, that's enough. Like, I'm, like, literally... Like, get your shit together. That's literally the last time. Usually I'm giving only 2 warns. That's like one last warn, like, seriously. If you are going to still like constantly go around topics like that, I'm just going to ban you. I'm not going to care about this. Like, who the fuck talks like that? Are you like at your right mind? Are you doing this on purpose or something? Why would you talk about Elmao? Yeah. Like, where did we even went to such topic that you... What did I do this time? Okay, yeah, no, I'm just... Yeah. Like... Bro... That's it. Fuck off. Like... Yeah. What did I do this time? I should have reacted faster on this shit. Why is it not? God damn. Okay, so, yeah, I'm just going to try to work out rest of this and, Alrighty, so... Okay. Now... What are you thinking? That's totally different than from what I usually been doing. That's totally way different thing than what I've been usually doing. What you think, folks? I've been lurking. I wanna work on some sketchbook stuff. How long do you plan to stream today? I'm actually going to wrap up. I wanted to, you know, it looks great. Glad to hear. I wanted to like just work out at least Ollie, but I wanted to stream slightly longer. We are already slightly, you know, on a slightly longer side because over 2 hours. But it's a shame. No worries. You've been streaming for a while. Have a great day. Yep. Thank you, Joxai. Thank you. Yeah, and I was like, you know, just wondering about, you know, those things like this. You know, I'm just wondering about the rest of the entire, you know, about the rest of the entire thing here. That, like, you know, Nerissa, Shiori, and ERB, right? I'm really happy with how this shading turned out, but I'm not sure about the code and like the style of shading I've used for it. But it's like, it fits. it fits, and I kind of like it. Also, something I didn't really do previously, I started using highlights. The shading works, keep going with it. Because like I'm using a bit more of Reno Tuna style, which is kind of mixed with my style, my usual things that I'm doing. But actually I'm going more towards like what Reno Tuna does right now. If I would have to say, it's like very similar to that. Well, I like it. That's what's more important. Meanwhile, thanks Doxxing, Zega, Muto, for being active in the chat well, yeah, for being active in the chat, right? Unfortunately, we had some bad apple today. I'm sorry for that. It's always like difficult because I don't like doing this to people. Like I don't like banning people, but like I am literally trying to give them like hints. I'm trying to ignore what they're writing on certain things, and meanwhile they're like keep on doing them. Nah, ban them. It's your safe space. Yeah, that's the thing. And because I want to, keep everything as a safe space, especially for all of you. That's why it's, yeah. Well, yeah, at least now we should have some peaceful time. Like, goddamn. So, folks, as always, stay creative, and I hope to see you all in the next one.